What you're attached to controls you. If I'm attached to how well this video is going to turn out, whether or not I achieve a particular outcome, whether or not a relationship goes well, I get the money that I want, I get the outcomes, the achievements, the business success that separate sense of self desires. If I'm attached to all of that, it controls my well-being. It controls your well-being. It controls how you feel. You're identified with a sense of being a separate me, a person made out of thinking that needs something, that wants something, that's always seeking something in the future. And that's the root of the suffering. Have you noticed how there's this sense within you, this contracted feeling, this bundle of thoughts that always wants to get somewhere, always wants to achieve a particular outcome, is always seeking some kind of peace, freedom, liberation, peak pleasure in some experience, a peak state of health, the perfect relationship, the perfect adventure experience, the perfect amount of money, business success. When I get that thing, then life will be okay. Then I will be satisfied, I will be fulfilled. Then I will be able to relax. Then I will know I'm safe and protected. Then I will know I have my story. Then I will know that I'm truly loved. Then I will know that I'm valuable, that I'm worth something. Can you see the illusion? It's a narrative, it's a story, it's a bundle of thoughts with this contracted sense in the body that's always grasping, always trying to get somewhere. It never ends. And when you finally get the thing that you thought you wanted, there's something else, because that's that separate sense of self's job, to always be seeking. That's its nature. Thought activity, it's always about past or future. It's always, I'll be peaceful when, I'll be happy when. And of course that when never comes, because it's always now. And so how do you release the attachment? Because there's all these feelings within you that feel so difficult to let go of. Feels so unpalatable to say, okay, I'm just going to let this go and I'm just going to be happy with just being. There's this contracted sense within the body and all these thoughts within the mind that say, no, 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 I need that thing. I need to feel loved. I need to feel safe. I need some kind of particular outcome. And have you ever noticed, the more you identify with that narrative, the more you get bound up in that contraction, that clinging, that grasping, the more elusive the thing you want seems anyway, right? So how do you release the attachment? Well, emotional processing, trauma processing, stress and anxiety release, it's all gonna help. And the foundation is really knowing yourself as this completely unattached spaciousness, as this appearance, not just the thoughts in your mind, not just this sense of being a person. When you have all of your attention contracted down onto this me in the mind that's always seeking, of course you're never going to be non-attached. Of course the acceptance is really just piecemeal because it's another thought. The non-attachment is really just piecemeal if you're trying to do it through your thinking, because it's just another form of seeking. True non-attachment is being this already non-attached spaciousness that you are. Rest as this. It isn't holding on to anything in the first place. Your true self, this beingness, doesn't need to accept because its nature is acceptance. The formless appearing as all the form has never accepted or denied anything that's appeared. It's all just appeared as it is. It appears and disappears with no trace. Empty appearances. And you can be this loving, unconditionally accepting space for all your triggers, all the things that are going to happen in your life that trigger that attachment, that trigger that contracted sense in the body, and which is accompanied by these thoughts that says, I need, I want, I must. This has to happen. Don't mistake yourself for that. Don't mistake yourself to be the one in the mind that's always grasping. It's a thought narrative. Know yourself, see yourself in your experience as this silent watcher, as this spaciousness in which your whole life's unfolding. Rest knowingly as that. And as situations happen, as things come and go, and you're judging all these different situations, worrying about whether you're going to gain or lose something, thinking about all of that lack, just feel and be there for the feelings that arise. So if I can hear construction over there, reversing sound over there of some truck, dogs barking, people talking. Mexico is a noisy place. And I could be sitting here wishing all of that's not happening. And then I can feel it in the body, that contraction. That me who's trying to achieve a particular outcome, trying to have the video a certain way so people don't complain, so people get the value, so there's some kind of outcome. If I'm attached to that, it controls me. It's controlling my sense of well-being. It's controlling my feeling because I'm reacting to everything. If I stay as this openness, then what is what it is. How do I know what the best outcome is going to be? Do we really think that this sense of self in the mind, this thinking, can really know what's best for us? Can really be the master of our fate and destiny? Or is it not the case that all of the best things that happened in your life happened completely spontaneously, without thinking, without over-planning, overthinking, trying to figure it out, trying to grasp? No. It arose spontaneously. Even if it was planning, it arose spontaneously. The inspirations, the intuitions came from the stillness. The path was laid before you and you didn't have to try. You were this openness and the flow ensued. Peace.